Hi there! My name is Joseph Hewitt, and I am the developer of GearHead Caramel. Welcome to episode 2 of Joe Plays His Own Game with a Completely Random Character. So let's start the campaign. Last time, I played the scenario Winter Mocha with this character, Alcad, who was completely randomly generated. She's not a great mecha pilot. Good singer, not a great pilot. She did manage to emerge semi-victorious. Her mecha was destroyed. She had to walk all the way back to town in the snow and blizzard. But she did save the toys for the orphans of Ujung. Well, today she is going to Ujung proper because I am starting the scenario DeadZone Drifter. Now, DeadZone Drifter is a much, much longer scenario than either of the previous two. Bear Bastard's Mecha Camp or Winter Mocha, you can play through them in like 20 minutes. DeadZone Drifter is going to take a couple of hours. At least. Maybe if you're, it can last for 10 hours if you're not a completionist. If you are the completionist, I don't know how long you're going to be in this game, but I hope you're having fun. Anyway, with the benefit of hindsight, you realize that booking your comeback tour in the middle of the Trans-Eurasian Dead Zone probably wasn't the best idea. The day of your concert in Fort Jarvenul, the town is attacked by members of the Bone Devil Gang. Well, Sheriff Lita calls you to the mecha hangar to request your assistance in defending the town. I just got a call from the power station. It's under attack. If our generator goes, Fort Jarvenul will be in real trouble. Will you help me defend it? I don't want to pilot mechs anymore. I'm a musician now. Sorry, but if the power station is destroyed, you won't be able to hold your concert anyhow. I know you have the skills to do this. Do you need me to explain the new mecha control upgrade? Now, right here, you can get another mini tutorial, which may or may not be as useful as Bear Bastard's complete training course. No, I'm going to say no thank you. I know how the game works because I made it. No thank you. Understood. You can get in your mecha by using the boarding chute over there. Okay, so we're gonna go try to defend the power station. Board mecha. We're gonna have to search this area to find the attacker. Hopefully we aren't too late. Okay. Well, we're pretty close to the attacker, I think. And a trailblazer? Okay. Combat has started. Alcad's regular mecha is a hi-ho. It's a tiny mining mecha from the asteroid colonies. First seen in GearHead 2. It's got a rocket hammer, which is very nice, honestly. So I'm going to go try to rocket hammer this. 5 damage. Alcad is not the greatest pilot. I think I've mentioned that. Incendiary missiles. Or a heavy particle cannon. Oh, heavy particle cannon is too big to show up in the window. Oh dear. I'll have to fix that later. Let's try some missiles. Miss. Let's get a bit closer. The Neko can fly, as you can see. Okay, she's just gonna keep with the rocket hammer. When you have one weapon, when you have a rocket hammer, everything looks like a rocket nail. Okay. Okay. Heavy particle cannon. Well, that worked nicely. The particle cannon has an effect called overload, and what this does, it reduces the mobility of your target. So now, instead of having like a 30% chance to hit, Alcad has a 74% chance to hit with the rocket hammer. And that should be much better. Okay, let's... Yes. Oh! That was not good. How is Lita doing? Lita's fine. Both wings still operational. So you don't need a leg as long as you can fly. Rocket hammer. Rocket hammer. Okay, I'm gonna launch all the incendiary missiles. Lita's pissed off now. We won! Let's head back to base and discuss our next move. Okay, well, they ransacked the power plant. I guess that puts your concert on indefinite hold. This cannot be allowed. Not to mention shutting down everything else in town as well. That's bad too. There's no way we can repair it ourselves. Do you have any bright ideas? We can get help from Ujung. I'd like for you to go there, find someone who can fix the power plant, and hire some lance mates so we can drive the Bone Devils out of here for good. I can do that. When you get to Ujung, you should talk to Osmond Uman at the Bronze Horse Inn. He'll be able to help you. Okay. So, I guess we're going to Ujung now. Enter the boarding chute. This boarding chute leads to your Mog 07 Hi-Ho. Board mecha, go to Ujung. You arrive in Ujung, the city known as the gateway to the DeadZone. Once, this place was considered unassailable. Now, the damage caused by the Biomonster Typhon provides a permanent reminder that no place on Earth is truly safe. The Bronze Horse Inn is a new addition to the city. Might as well take a look around and see if you can find it. Okay, so we are here in Ujung. Now the way I mentioned that DeadZone Drifter is a much longer adventure than the previous two, but I've still tried to set things up so that, it's a pick up, put down type thing. Or you can try to do the entire thing in one sitting. In which case I suggest having brewing a cup of tea first. Anyway. So we got some people here in Ujung. Hello. I don't think we've been introduced. My name is Yuri. For the first time, we're going to get to use the chat. option in conversation. Just stopping by to chat. It's rumored that Tomeril is a trucker for hire. Okay, what can you tell me about Tomeril? If you want a trucker on your team, you can find Tomeri at the Bronze Horse Inn. Goodbye. Goodbye. Okay. So, I've got a lead on one potential lance mate. That's nice. Let's talk to Moro. I don't believe we've met. My name's Moro. The only upside of the Typhon incident is how it brought everyone in Ujung together. I guess. What's been happening lately? My friend told me that Ujung is still repairing the damage Typhon caused. You don't say. I believe Skip Tracer had a rough time last night. Well, that sounds like a quest lead-in. What more can you tell me about Skippy? Well, it's not really my place to say what happened. You can find out all about it if you ask him at Blue Fortress. Well, that's enough talking for now. See ya. Okay. Blue Fortress. The blue building right there. Players of GearHead 1 will remember Blue Fortress as the headquarters of the Terran Defense Force. So Skippy's in there. He had a rough time last night. Let's talk to her first. Yeah, I need a cavalier for an upcoming mission. I need to gather some lying marigold to synthesize medicine. Well, I can do that. I can go find you some flowers. No offense, but I'm not sure you're qualified for this job. What I really need is a specialist in gathering wild plants. Bye. Oh well. Sometimes you will be rejected, just like in real life. Try not to take it personally. Okay, here we go. Blue Fortress. Oh, there's Vicky. Hello. The people of Ujung City are an interesting bunch. Hi, Vicky. What's new? To be completely honest with you, Bertud is looking for an explorer to go collect medicinal herbs. I know. I'm not an explorer. I'm a pop singer. Interesting. Well, I must be off. Bye. I've added a new thing to the Field HQ. If you go into the Field HQ now, at the top of your character's display, you can look at their stats, just like before, but you can also read their biography. Before, you saw the biography during character creation, and then you didn't see it again. But it's stored in your character, so now you can see it. You grew up in Nara, your community was very close-knit. When Aegis Overlord attacked, you joined the militia in Norstead. Your skill as a recon pilot saved your lance on several occasions. I find that a little hard to believe. Just when your life started looking up, a single accident turned everything upside down. You decided to start a band. Your one and only single ended up the most hated song of NT 154. Life so far has taught you the importance of responsibility. You accept your duty with steely resolve. Okay, so that's Alcad's life history right there. Done. Anyway, let's talk to Skippy. Find out what happened with him. I don't believe we've met. My name's Skippy. People in Ujung City can always depend on their community. Well, sounds like in this particular iteration, Ujung is doing very well. GearHead Caramel uses procedural narration, which means that the story is a little bit different each time. Everybody seems very positive about Ujung right now. I don't know why. But something is going on in the town that has improved the quality of life. Anyway, I hear you had a wild time last night. Wild? That ain't the half of it. You see, I was out partying with some friends. This morning I woke up back at the hotel, but without my prosthetic legs. No idea where I left them. No idea how I got back to the hotel without them. I don't suppose you could help me track them down and figure out what happened last night. Or maybe you came back to the hotel in your wheelchair. That's the thing. I left this wheelchair at the hotel. Usually I prefer the chair for day-to-day getting around, but my legs are more convenient for clubbing. It's a real mystery, I'll tell you that. Tell me more about solving mysteries. Well, that's kind of my job, being a bounty hunter and all. The first thing you need to do is collect clues. Check the memo browser on your phone by pressing M. When reading about the mystery you're working on, an extra button will appear marked Examine Clues. Press that to review the clues you found and to test different solutions. I'll get to work on it right away. Thanks. Good luck out there. Okay, so we now have a mystery to solve. What happened to Skippy's robotic prosthetic legs? At this point in time, I feel I should mention that Skippy's story in GearHead Caramel, he was a character who showed up in GearHead 1, now he's showing up again in GearHead Caramel. I should mention that this story of him going out clubbing and arriving home without his prosthetic legs, this is a true story that happened to a friend of mine from university. Hi, Paula. You said you'd never live it down, and now it's part of a computer game, so, anyway. So we're gonna have to find some clues. Let's open the memo browser. Find out what happened to Skippy's legs. Clues discovered, 0 out of 4. We can examine the clues. We need to find out who was Skippy's companion out of these people. I don't know if I've met any. Wait a minute. Astance. She kinda looks like her. That's Astance right there. I haven't seen you around before. I'm Astance. We're all friends in Ujung City. Sounds lovely. Let's see. Do you know anything about what happened to Skippy last night? I'm not one to gossip, but who am I kidding? I love to gossip. I think you're gonna find this interesting. You learned somebody caroused with Skippy all night last night. Okay, so if we go back into our clue browser, the activity, carouse. They were carousing. But we still don't know who was carousing with Skippy or where they were carousing. So, let's get back to work on that. Hi, I'm Chris. Do you know anything about what happened to Skippy last night? I know certain things about Skippy's misadventure. This might end up being a long story, but I think you'll find it worthwhile. You learned Tomiri caroused all night with Skippy. Okay, so we've got one piece of information left. Hi, I'm Bamo. I work for the Terran Federation. Do you know anything about what happened to Skippy last night? Oh yeah, do I ever know about Skippy's misadventure? I think you're gonna find this interesting. You learned that Tomiri didn't make out with Skippy. Okay, I knew that. Tomiri and Skippy were carousing. They were not making out. Let's go back to the person who denied me a job earlier. Let's see. Hi. Do you know anything about what happened to Skippy last night? Yeah, I know about Skippy's misadventure. Here's what I know. You learned Tomiri was seen at the truck stop. Okay, so let's examine our clues. Companion, Tomiri. Activity, carousing. Location, truck stop. Solved. Okay, we have solved the mystery of Skippy's night out. You solved Skippy's night out. Tomiri caroused all night with Skippy at the truck stop. Well, let's go find the truck stop. Somewhere. Ah, there it is. Long Road Logistics. This is the truck stop. And somewhere in this building. Why were they carousing in a truck stop? I don't know. Often it's best not to ask too many questions about what the NP... Oh, what's that in the corner? Let's go pick that up. Alcad picks up cyber legs. Check my inventory, cyber legs. A pair of cyber legs mysteriously abandoned. Okay, let's go back out here. Exit. Head back to the Blue Fortress. Find Skippy, there he is. Glad to see you again, Alcad. How's the search going for my cyber legs? I have solved the mystery of your night out. Great work! And have you found my cyber legs? Yes, I have. Here they are. Fantastic! I can take these back to the hotel and plug them into the charger. Look, if you ever need help on one of your adventures, just come back here and ask. I'd be happy to join your lance. Okay, so I've got another potential lance mate, and I have solved a mystery. So there's a few little quests like that in Ujung before you set out on your first big adventure. And I'm going to stop it right there for right now. As I said, the game is designed to be picked up and put down as you want. You can schedule it into your busy adult lifestyle if you are like me and not young anymore. Anyway, that's the beginning of Alcad's adventure in DeadZone Drifter. I'll see you again sometime with the next part of her adventure. Bye for now.